And welcome to the East Midlands of England. We find ourselves in the city of Nottingham. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And live action to come from the oldest cup competition of them all, the FA Cup. It is Nottingham Forest up against Aston Villa.
Well, I suppose at this stage in the tournament you can dream about the final, but an awful lot of football to be played, an awful lot of hard work. Another step towards the final. I'm really looking forward to this one, Derek.
The starting 11 for Nottingham Forest then. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free roll.
Poor attempt at a pass, really. It might be on for them. And a goal has been scored at Kirklees Stadium, but who has scored it? Alan McInally will tell us.
It's a goal for Huddersfield Town. 8 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Ezequiel Barco. Can he make it count? Pivotal moment defensively. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. Lee, what are you expecting from him?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
And the ball with Barco. It's with Claudio Jacob. Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield, a back four. The two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
And news of a goal in the Bournemouth match. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's a goal for Bournemouth. 22 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Tremendous ball played through. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. And in possession, Figueiredo. Mark. And the ball with Barco. So. Ezequiel Barco. It's with Douglas Luiz. It's with Trezeguet. In goes the cross, but absolutely no support there. And turned out of play, so it will be a throw-in. And let's go to Alan McInally, because I believe there's been a change to the scoreline in the Preston match. Alan.
It's a second goal for Preston North End. 30 minutes played, 2-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Well, they have the ball once more. And dispossessed. And Darikwa now. It's with Claudio Jacob. And the ball with Barco. In possession, João Carvalho. And that was a very fine read. Masuaku. Extremely sloppy in possession. Benaluan. Robinson. Mark. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's got The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Douglas Luiz. Gilbert. Conor Hourihane. Frédéric Gilbert. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Right time for us to join Alan McInally, and I say that because a goal has been scored at the Riverside. Alan.
It's a second goal for Middlesbrough. 50 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Well, who would dare predict the outcome of matches in the Championship? This is one to look forward to live on EA TV. It's Nottingham Forest facing Reading.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Nicely blocked, but he's got to get rid of it. Well, this really ought to be a Championship game to savour. It's live on EA TV. It's Aston Villa facing Millwall.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there.
Can't miss, surely! Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? And firing it into the area. The end product just wasn't there. I understand there's been a goal in the Derby County game. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Derby County. 59 minutes played. 2-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Mark. Ezequiel Barco. Can they switch to an even higher gear? So, keeping it moving dynamically. Cleared away comprehensively. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. He has time to play it over. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Terrific block there. Well, I know a lot of people have been speculating about this one for a while, but now we don't need to speculate anymore. It has gone through. Alan has completed his move to PSG.
Well, the fee is around £50 million, Derek. That's what I would pay for him. I think he's a really good player. I think he'll add real value to the club.
Well, let's bring you an update now from Selhurst Park, where there's been a goal. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Crystal Palace. 71 minutes played. 3-1.
Many thanks, Alan. Real danger. A fine block. Not messing around with that clearance. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Hotta. Options around him. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you the cut and thrust of the championship. It's Reading, and they face Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
A glance at the Reading starting 11. Looks as though they're going with the belt and braces approach.
Yeah, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2. The midfield will be flooded when they've got the ball. Defensively, those fullbacks will be asked to supply support to their three centre-backs. But it doesn't...
Has a go. Whatever it takes to keep them out. And news of a goal going in at Carrow Road. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Norwich City. It's been scored by Timu Puki. A fantastic 40-yard pass dropped right at his feet, leaving him the simple task of putting it in the net. 8 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. So a glance at the table, and Leeds United performing below expectations, certainly, Lee.
Well, they say the second half of the season is moving time. This team needs to move quick. They're not in a promotion spot, and that's where they're expected to be. More work needed.
Possession and patience, the watchwords. Ezekiel Barco. Hefele. And it's with Liam Bridcut. Well, having got the ball, will it be? And the keeper gets in the way. There's been a goal in the match at Kirklees Stadium. Let's hear about that goal from Alan.
It's a goal for Huddersfield Town. 20 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Just not looking confident in possession. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Will he finish? And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in. Tactics have got to change. Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
The opening goal of the game then. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Swift. Richards. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Crossing possibilities. It's got to be! And he got to it fairly easily. I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Charlton game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Charlton Athletic. It's been scored by Darren Pratley. A magical run beating 3 defenders before slotting home. 28 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Firing it in. Amani. Given away. And he takes on the shot. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And they'll have to throw it back in play. so. And news coming through from the Liberty Stadium. A goal there. Alan McInally, who scored it?
It's a goal for Swansea City. 40 minutes played. 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Amani. Well, the fans enjoyed that pass. And he's taken it away. Lolly. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Richards just straying offside. And so it is, the first half story has been written. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Strong play here, and given away. Andy Yadom might really be able to trouble them here. It's there for him! My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
Teammates in the middle. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Another corner. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, it certainly was a good 45 minutes from the lad. Obviously got the goal to give him the lead, but he's looked very, very lively as well.
Going short. Can he open the door to a potential goal? And news coming through of a goal in the Sheffield United match. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a goal for Sheffield United. 54 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Just looking ahead to another game coming up for you from the Championship live on EA TV. It's Reading versus Sunderland.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Straightforward piece of goalkeeping.
A reminder that the reserves are in action tomorrow. If you'd like more ticket details, have a look at the club website or contact the ticket
McIntyre
office for more information.
Rino Mhota. A championship match that should hold plenty of intrigue. Join us on EA TV. It's Nottingham Forest facing Aston Villa.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
João Carvalho here. And let's go to Alan McInally because I believe there's been a change to the scoreline in the Preston match. Alan.
It's a third goal for Preston North End. 66 minutes played. 3-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball, and teammates to play it to.
The hosts have really controlled possession. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they've produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Yadom. Rino Mhota. Andy Yadom. Paris Saint-Germain have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation has been signed and sealed, and he could be available as early as their next game, Lee.
Well, Derek, I've heard the fee's around £55 million. That's the type of money you have to pay for a quality player these days, and he is quality. Make no mistake about that.
No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, as the ball comes to him, he's not got an awful lot of time or space, but he gets the power from somewhere, and it's a brilliant finish.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Let's join Alan McInally because I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Leeds United match. Alan.
It's the second goal for Leeds United. 10 minutes remain. 2-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. And he was in the right place to intercept. It's with Ribeiro. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Substitution time it is. Amani. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Thundered clear. Ezequiel Barco. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. So, here's Bridcut. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. It's with Ribeiro. He's got the right idea with that pass. On the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. And the referee says that is all for today. Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positively.
Well, that was an important equalising goal in a game with not that many chances.
And this is the scene, around 130 miles to the north of London, in the city of Nottingham. Welcome, everyone. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And the focus is very much on live action from the Championship. It is Nottingham Forest up against Aston Villa.
Well, I'm excited about this one. Great atmosphere in here. Everybody looking forward to this game, especially me and you.
And now they get the ball rolling. The starting 11 for Nottingham Forest then. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
And the ball with Barco. Terrific block there. Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa. If you like wingers, you'll love this league.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
Possession lost. And a change to the scoreline at Craven Cottage, I'm hearing. A goal there. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a goal for Fulham. It's been scored by Tom Lawrence. It was some way out. He received the ball, took one touch to steady himself, and then fired it low and hard into the bottom corner. 13 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. So, Mark. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Oh, a vital interception. McGinn. It's with El Ghazi. It's with Nakamba. Good numerical situation. Marvellous Nakamba. What can he do from here? Running with the ball confidently. And just like that, they've lost possession. And they could face difficulties here. And in possession, Figueiredo. It's Joe Lolly. And that was a very fine read. Might be able to produce from this position. I believe there's been a goal in the Derby County match. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a goal for Derby County. 28 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Corner kick played in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Figueiredo. Well, for Nottingham Forest, certainly a difficult fixture last time out, and a draw against Reading. How will they fare on this occasion, Lee?
Well, it was a tough contest, not a lot to split between the two. 1-1 draw. Well, another stalemate for me today. Nothing between the two sides. I think it'd be a draw.
It is to be a throw-in. Nakamba. Gomes. And the cross is very much on. Tremendous block. The header it was, but a pretty straightforward save, Lee.
Well, it's an easy header, Derek, and he made it look really difficult. Well, Derek, you can sense the frustration growing from the fans. That leads on to the players being frustrated too. You can sense it. Can they get the goal?
Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? That is a tackle and a half. And news coming through of a goal on the Sheffield Wednesday match. Alan McInally has the details.
It's a goal for Sheffield Wednesday. 38 minutes played.
Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, not quite.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
In possession, João Carvalho. And crossed low into the area. Well, that's very smart. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Masuaku. It's with Nakamba. Douglas Luiz. McGinn. Gomes. And they've won possession again. And Cash with it. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Well, this is the home of live football and more live action from the Championship coming your way on EA TV. It's Nottingham Forest facing Sheffield United.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
And Cash with it. And this really ought to be a Championship game to savour. It's live on EA TV. It's Aston Villa facing Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
Looks promising, this. It has to be. Keeper's contribution, but what next? And news coming through from the Liberty Stadium. A goal there. Alan McInally, who scored it?
It's a third goal for Swansea City. 61 minutes played. 3-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. And he's fired over the corner. The idea was to get the corner beyond the first defender, but he didn't succeed.
If you'd like to get your tickets for the next game,
he's driven in the corner. Well, big news breaking prior to the game. Barcelona have finally got their man.
Well, it's a reported fee of around £45 million, Derek. He's definitely worth that sort of money in my book. Good, solid pro, technically really gifted too.
And the ball with Barco. I must say, this looks promising. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Ezequiel Barco. And it's with Liam Bridcut. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? And a goal has been scored at Kirklees Stadium, but who has scored it? Alan McInally will tell us.
It's a goal for Huddersfield Town. 71 minutes played. 2-1.
Thanks, Alan. So, staunch rearguard action. It's with Nakamba. Not a good pass.
Well, the home fans are a little bit frustrated today. The team hasn't been at their best, but surely the quality will count in the end.
Cash. And the ball with Barco. Moving forward effectively. Opportunity to take the lead. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. And the cross is very much on. Here's Bridcut. So, Mark. Whatever it takes to keep them out. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
It's with Nakamba. Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. It's with El Ghazi. Masuaku. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Here's Bridcut. So. And the referee blows for full time. Good evening on what is, I regret to have to report, a pretty unpleasant night. The rain has been lashing down here. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And what we have for you is live action from the Championship. It's Sheffield United, and they face Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
And the ball with Barco. Tremendous ball played through. Still alive. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
And news of a goal in the Swansea game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Swansea City. It's been scored by Nathan Dyer. There must have been 40 passes leading up to this one. At the end of it, he was left with a simple tap-in. 6 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Stevens. Well, for Nottingham Forest, they had a tough fixture last time out and could only manage a draw against Aston Villa. What's in store for them today, Lee?
Well, no goals to talk about, 0-0. Not the best game I've ever seen, but more of the same for me today. Another draw.
You can't help feeling, when you look at the table, that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been so professional in what they do, on and off the pitch. They focus on each game. They can see the finishing line now, not too long to go. Can't see anybody catching them.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee. He's driven in the corner. Well, that's the end of that for now. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Mark. João Carvalho here. Manoeuvring his way forward. And he cuts inside. And it's with Liam Bridcut. Mastery of the passing game. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. I think he knew he was guilty of fouling. Free kick conceded. And a goal has gone in the Bristol City match. Alan McInally can give us the lowdown.
It's a goal for Bristol City. 23 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Here's Matty Cash. Options around him. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Battaglia, Freeman. Harold Preciado. It's with John Fleck. Wonderful tackle. Cash. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. It's with Ribeiro. Mark. And let's join Alan McInally because there's been a goal on the Hull match. Alan?
It's a goal for Hull City. 31 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. It has to be a very high degree of difficulty for any goalkeeper.
Sheer quality. Quality of the shot and certainly quality of the save.
Not all that convincing defensively. Here's Bridcut. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Stevens. And a throw-in it's going to be. Throw-ins given. Freeman. It's with John Fleck. Stevens. He could pick out a teammate. And a wretched cross, really, over everyone.
Set pieces, they're so important. Listen to that noise, Derek. Listen, it's awesome.
And now the delivery. Insufficient accuracy with the header, Lee.
Yeah, he got there as well. It was all about could he get it on target, but when you see how far he missed, wow.
And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages.
3 minutes.
It's with John Fleck. Stevens. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Well, it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's got a few things wrong. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. And it's with Freeman. I believe there's been a goal in the Derby County match. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a second goal for Derby County. 49 minutes played. 2-1.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Competence from the keeper.
Yeah, concentration for goalkeepers. He was spot on there.
Corner kick played in. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Over it comes. The idea was to get the corner beyond the first defender, but he didn't succeed. Well, we're sorry for interrupting you there, Alan. To clarify, Derby County have scored in that match. And they're in front at the moment by 2-1.
So tight this game. Who's going to break the deadlock? Be brave, be a hero, take chances.
Another live game in the Championship coming your way on EA TV. It's Nottingham Forest against Charlton Athletic.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium. It should be a really entertaining match.
It is a decent looking attack here. And the cross is very much on. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, it's a reported fee of around £45 million, Derek. He's definitely worth that sort of money in my book. Good, solid pro, technically really gifted too.
And you need your defender to take charge. It's with John Fleck. And it's with Freeman. Just not looking confident in possession. Mark. And clears his lines. Here's Battaglia. John Egan. It's with John Fleck. Now they've lost it. And news coming through from the KCOM Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Hull City. 71 minutes played. 2-1.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Robinson. It's with John Fleck. And he has clear options in the middle, making sure nothing untoward happened. Cash. Figueiredo. So, here's Bridcut. Here's Matty Cash. Mark. And Cash with it. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Stevens.
Well, the fans are being very vocal. They're desperate for a goal. Will the players respond?
And news coming through of a goal in the Leeds United match. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Leeds United. 7 minutes remain. 2-1.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. They have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Fisted clear. Opportunity to deliver the cross. He must finish! Well, the teams are level, and every corner counts at this juncture. And over comes the corner. Punched away. Throw-ins given. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we're on the cusp of bringing you live action from one of the most exciting leagues in Europe, the Championship. It's Charlton Athletic, and they face Nottingham Forest.
Hi, Derek, thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to start off the game really quickly. Really attack the opposition, put them on the back foot, see what comes of that. Hopefully we get a good game.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And the lineup for the home side. A 4-4-2, but with a diamond lead.
Yeah, there's 4 players in midfield, but really only 3. The 2 wide players will stay wide and help the full-backs. There's one just sitting in front of the back 4, but the number 10, who's slightly advanced, he will provide the support for the strikers.
Joao Carvalho here. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and they certainly have done. Well, the pass makes the goal, Derek. Good finish, yes, but the ball through was brilliant. Slide rule pass.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Rhodes. And very deftly cut out. An attack full of promise. Wonderful chance. Got to it easily, the keeper. And let's join Alan McInally now, because I think there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Alan?
It's a goal for Sheffield United. 16 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Beautifully weighted ball. And everyone in the centre looking on as it sailed over them. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Can he deliver accurately? Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. Whatever it takes to keep them out. Here's Bridcut. So, Mark. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. He's protecting it effectively. Not a good pass. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Mark. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Is it going to be? And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, when you come to a game, you want to see skill like this. It's absolutely brilliant dribbling. The defender, he's all over the place. What a goal.
It's going their way, 2-0. And I believe there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Sheffield United. 33 minutes played, 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Good use of advantage by the referee. It's with Ribeiro. In possession, João Carvalho. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. He continues to make hay. The cross is on. It's Joe Lolly. Mark. And on the ball, Yuri Ribeiro. Can he finish this? And he got to it fairly easily. Kelly. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Mark. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game and giving the defenders headaches, Lee.
Well, Derek, he's what I used to call a pest. Never lets up, always asking questions of you as a defender. Questions you don't normally have the answer to.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Read it superbly to take back possession. He's found a pocket of space. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And news of a goal in the Swansea game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Swansea City. 46 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Just drifted into the illegal position, offside in the opinion of the officials. Just looking ahead to another game coming up for you from the Championship, live on EA TV. It's Charlton Athletic facing Wigan Athletic.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you. The visitors have had total control of possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Crossing possibilities. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner.
Please correct them after the game.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
Substitution for Nottingham Forest. Coming off the pitch, number 23, Joe Rowley, to be replaced by number 37, Albert Adoma.
Corner kick played in. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Over it comes. The fist of the goalkeeper. It is to be a throw-in. I understand there's been a goal in the Blackburn match. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a second goal for Blackburn Rovers. 60 minutes played, 2-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Fruitful looking attack. Can they convert? Well, it's a procession of goals, and surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add.
Number 37, Albert Adoma.
Life is never dull in the Championship. Live action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Nottingham Forest taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Always a...
Intelligent threaded pass here. It might be on for them. It might be. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, look at this again. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. And from that sort of range, there's only one winner.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. This might have potential. Low one in there. Just unable to get his cross beyond the first defender. And it's with Robinson. And it's with Liam Bridcut. We've been wondering if this might happen. Well, it is going to happen. The transfer's gone through. Paul Pogba has completed his move to Bayern Munich.
Well, I've heard the fee, Derek's around £130 million. For that type of money, you expect to be getting quality. You're definitely getting that with this lad. Make no mistake, he can add real value.
Dangerous looking attack. Well, that's a splendid piece of challenging. And news of a goal in the Huddersfield match. Alan McInally with details.
It's a second goal for Huddersfield Town. 10 minutes remain, 2-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Thiago Silva. Mark. Not even close in the end, Lee.
Well, he's had a go, Derek. He's gone for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there, was it?
8, Jake Forster-Caskey coming onto the pitch. Number 7, Jonathan Williams.
Joao Carvalho here. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Couldn't keep the ball. And it's with Liam Bridcut. Mark. So. Joao Carvalho here.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Gallagher.
Well, just listen to this. You can really sense the frustration around the stadium. They've been poor today, far below their usual standards. They're just allowing their opponent...
And there goes the final whistle. And the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channel, did everything right. Absolutely, 9 out of 10.
Joao Carvalho here.